He spent a few weeks getting that project done. Well, all good things must come to an end, like the Windows 10 upgrade offer. So what should you do when that happens? Let's compute this with the aforementioned Thor Schrock. He owns Schrock Innovations and joins us here each Monday. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. I love updating computers to Windows 10. That's my favorite summer activity.
Who wants to have fun, right?
No, we had a summer movie night on our new deck the other day.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yeah, we watched Force Awakens, and we got this little cool speaker. It's called a Boom, and it's just amazing little canister. Cool tech. I
That's
just love
awesome.
it.
Well, that's why you do that stuff. It's not because you enjoyed sweating over
Yeah, the
hours
deck
and hours.
sanding. No,
it's to make memories.
That's a lifetime experience. We can just check that one off.
Get your wife and kids out there, enjoy it. But you were talking about Windows 10, and we're at this period, right, where a lot of people are thinking about the free upgrade. How does that work?
Yeah, basically, if you've been under a rock, you know, your computer's probably been popping up in your face and saying, it's time to upgrade to Windows 10. You know, if we do it for free now, that free offer expires on July 29th, and it's done. Microsoft is going to end it on July 29th, and the whole reason they did this, because a lot of people have been like, why are they giving it away for free? It can't be good if it's free.
In the past, that stuff would cost you.
Oh yeah, you'd pay a couple $100, yeah. So why is it free? Well, if we rewind the tape all the way back to Windows XP, Windows XP was a great operating system that was followed by Windows Vista, which on its best day was a wet, stinky dog operating system. It was bad. And then Windows 7 came out, and it was good. And so Microsoft wanted to move everyone from XP to 7, but no one trusted Microsoft. Nobody wanted to leave XP because Vista was so bad.
Yeah, they've been burned.
And so, yeah, so they stayed, and it was the most disorganized upgrade pattern ever. And finally, Microsoft had to cut the cord on XP and just say, you're not getting any more security updates, it's not safe. If you use it, you're going to get infected, you're going to spend a lot of money on virus removals. And then people moved to Windows 7. So now here we are with Windows 7. And we want to upgrade that to Windows 10, so Microsoft wants that to be orderly. So they're giving it away for free to get everyone to upgrade. But there are some people who, on my radio show, I'm using a Bush term doctrine, the bitter clingers, they're holding on to their Windows 7 or their Windows 8, and they're not going to get rid of it. Well, those people, if they're not going to get rid of it when it's free, at July 29th, it's going to cost a couple $100 to get Windows 10. They're not going to move then.
They're going to wish at that point that they would have done it. But I think a lot of people, there's a healthy amount of skepticism. Like, is this legitimate? And, oh, by the way, where's the fine print? You tell me it's free, but is it really?
It really is free. It really is free. And here's the thing. The one factor that people aren't considering is, well, I like my, when Windows XP came along, if you chose to use your Windows XP computer, those computers could still be in service right now. There's nothing wrong with the hardware. They were built like tanks. They don't build, the HPs, the Dells, the Gateways, the Acers, all those that are built today, they're not built the same way. They're not going to last years and years and a decade. They're just not. And so if you're going to say, I'm going to keep my Windows, my Windows 7 computer, I'm not going to go to Windows 10. A lot of people don't realize consumer support for Windows 7 has already ended. It ended last year.
So what do you need to do prior to July 29th to get the upgrade?
If you want to do the upgrade, it should be popping up on your screen. If it's popping up on your screen and you feel confident to do it, go ahead and click go and do it. If, on the other hand, you just say, yeah, maybe this isn't for me, or maybe you've tried to do it and it didn't work, we have a guaranteed installation price at Schrock for $99. That guarantees we're going to check your hard drive, check you for viruses, make sure all your updates are done. Then we're going to upgrade you to Windows 10. And if we can't get it upgraded to Windows 10 so it works perfectly, we don't charge you anything.
Is that the other point of it? You worry about your files and all of that stuff transferring over. Can that be tricky?
It can be. It's 99.9% of the time it's completely automated. But of course, buy a lottery ticket before you do this, because you're going to be the 0.01% that loses everything because of some glitch. So when we do it at Schrock, we know what the glitches are. We've done well over 1,000 of these updates. We know what's going to happen. We can literally do them. I did my dad's with my eyes closed yesterday, because he keeps popping up, and I didn't want to update him because he knows 7, and if I move him to 10, it's going to look different. And he's getting up there a little bit, so I don't want to change the way everything looks, but it keeps popping up on the screen, and he keeps thinking that when this update window pops up that whatever he was doing is lost and he has to kill it.
Why is checking the hard drive something that you do as part of this process? What's why is it important enough when you're updating from 7 to 10?
Well, we're talking about failures here, because the only time anything bad happens with a Windows 10 upgrade is when something fails during the update. So if we're doing an upgrade and it fails, and it'll roll back. But if it fails because the hard drive is bad, that means it went to the hard drive looking for a specific piece of information, and that piece of information wasn't where it was supposed to be, and so everything just blew up. Nobody knew what to do. So it can't roll back, it can't go forward. You get stuck in this weird no man's land where you're not running any Windows, and everything is half installed and your files are somewhere, but you just don't know where. And if you try to do the install again, you'll actually overwrite your files. And so those are the kind of things we want to check your hard drive first to make sure that's not going to happen.
Do you need appointments for that?
No, not at all. We have open bench spots right now, actually. The summer is usually for computer industry stuff. The summer
slows down.
It slows down quite a bit.
Okay, so where do you find Schrock Innovations? Glad you asked. There are 3 here in the area. We have one at Village Point, off of Burke Street there on the south side of Village Point, and then there's another in Papillion, and then the original Schrock Innovations that rooted in Lincoln, and then online it's the same website for all of it. It's SchrockInnovations.com. He's also on Facebook, so anytime you hear about these security breaches or new things and you just wonder, like, what's the real story with that? Thor's really good about posting on Facebook, just so it's kind of a trusted place to go, like a local guy who's keeping you informed to just kind of cut through some of the...
And we'll have all this on the Facebook page at facebook.com/Schrock Innovations later this afternoon.
I feel like if you're doing it for your dad, then it's important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the butt to have that window pop up, but the good news is if you don't like the pop-up window, after the 29th of July, it'll go away. Well, at least that's when this offer ends. There's no guarantee there won't be some other offer.
Right. Well, I was going to say, that's not the good news. That just means that now you're out $200. Thanks,
or
Thor.
buy a new computer.
Thank you.